Hey everyone, Hybrid Toy Reviews here, and yesterday was the finale of Ahsoka. What did you think about it? Well, lucky for us, Hasbro's picking up the pace on the release of these figures, so we actually have a wave of Ahsoka figures hitting right about at the finale now. It'd be nice if it was a little earlier on, but that's okay. And I finally got my hands on Sabine Wren. She's been so awesome this season, and as of the time of me recording this, the finale hasn't aired yet. I'm dropping this the day after, but I hope she does some really cool stuff in the finale. All in all, I'm loving the show. I think it's a pretty decent looking figure, so let's get into the review, see if she's a good pickup. So let's start by taking a look at the packaging. This is your standard Black Series packaging with the window returning for this wave. You got your Black Series logo up above the window showing Sabine and her accessories off very nicely. A nice full box. I love seeing that. Star Wars Ahsoka and that light blue strip. Sabine Wren Warning 4+ Hasbro. This side of the box features some really good artwork of Sabine. Looks very much like the character from the show. This side of the box features your wraparound window, your wraparound blue stripe, your Black Series logo down below. Around back, you have your Black Series logo. Zoom in on that art. Bio about the Ahsoka show, not the character. Number 3 in the Ahsoka line. Bunch of legal stuff. Hasbro, Disney logos. Underneath is a barcode. More legal stuff. So yeah, very standard packaging stuff. Nothing really to talk about there. Let's open her up, see what comes in the box. So here's Sabine out of the box. As always, we'll start by taking a look at her accessories. She comes with 2 pistols. I believe these are probably reused from Bo-Katan, which is fine. She has this one, which is silver base with a black handle with some kind of like mustard yellow details painted over it. Looks really cool. And she features a working holster on each side for these blasters, which is excellent. She then comes with a duplicate Sculpt silver paint, black grip, but with a kind of like a slate gray blue as the accent paint on this. Also features a working holster, and it works out really good. From there, she comes with her lightsaber as seen in the show, Ezra's modified lightsaber, which she's been carrying, which is good. Now, this is reused from the one that came with Ezra. Now, I gotta say, I really didn't think I would have to bitch about this thing twice in the same wave, because Season 4 Rebels, Lothal, flashback Ezra, carries this same lightsaber, except in the show, it doesn't have the emitter, like in Rebels, it doesn't have the emitter. It's been added to the Sabine version of the prop, which is fine. So it was wrong with the Ezra figure, but what's happened now is the Ezra figure actually has really good paint. The black areas are kind of like a dark gunmetal gray. You have silver on the pommel. Now this doesn't have the gunmetal gray. It's silver and straight black, and that's fine. But they didn't paint the pommel at all, which is inaccurate to the prop. It is supposed to be silver. So the accessory that came with Ezra is actually more prop accurate, just wrong to that version of the character. And then the lightsaber that came with Sabine isn't bad, but it's just painted wrong. Like it is her lightsaber in the show. So I don't know. And Hasbro really kind of bugged the shit out of me twice in one wave with this same exact thing. So whatever. But anyway, I mean, other than the inaccurate paint on the pommel, it does look very nice. Features that same green coloring that was used on the one that came with Ezra, so it's almost a fluorescent. Like, in person, it catches the light very nice. It looks like it has a glow to it. I really hope that they continue using this shade of green for all green sabers going forward. It does feature a removable blade, which has little detents on each side for the shroud emitter, so you can only line it up one way and then get it to truly sit straight. It has a triangular D-ring. She features a hook on her belt, which the hilt can be worked down into. The belt is very rubbery, so you kind of have to work it on, but once you have it on, it works really good. Even swings just a little bit when you move the figure, so that's kind of nice. So yeah, the lightsaber accessory, accurate to the character at least, just inaccurately painted. Not a giant deal. What is a little bit more of a big deal is her helmet. Now, off rip, it looks good. It has some nice paint. Ood agrees. That's why he just talked. And it has some nice paint. But you see the top of the helmet is very flat and it's very elongated. Features a working rangefinder. The paint details on this are really nice. But when you go to put it on the figure, for starters, the head swims in it. For seconds, you can just straight up see her chin poking out. There is no hiding that. It is not tall enough. It is way too deep. You have a lot of slop with the head in there, but you don't have the depth. Now, I have tried working this around a little bit. I have put the helmet in boiling water and then tried to push it down further on the head just to get a little bit more depth. It just does not work. It is just bobbleheading on there. And so, like, I'm not really liking the helmet accessory, which sucks because I want the helmet accessory to work, and it just does not. However, Sabine has misplaced her helmet for basically the entirety of the season. She wears it for one fight with Shin Hati, where it is then dropped and lost in the woods. So, like, whatever. Like, I wasn't really going to have her wearing it on the shelf anyway. But if you're going to include it, I mean, like, how did Hasbro release this figure without test fitting it at the design phase? Like, oh, it doesn't fit. We better retool this. Just, here's a helmet, ship it. Like, come on, guys. Like, that sucks. But anyway, enough about the helmet. Yeah, it definitely kind of sucked with the accessories on this one, didn't it? Looking at the face sculpt, I gotta say, I do see a lot of likeness to the actress, and that is really nice. They've done a lot of nice sculpted like texturing into the hair. She has it dyed, you know, that kind of dark purple, and there's just a little bit of wash to it just to settle in some of the crevices. You know, it looks really nice. So yeah, I mean, as far as likeness, I see it. This is live action Sabine. This looks really good. She has a lot of line work done throughout her armor. It's been done very clean. She has like the Rebel shoulder pad, and I believe that to be a Purgle skull on that one. But yeah, looks really good. Around back you have more line work. For whatever reason, she's decided to ditch the jetpack this season. That kind of sucks. She has her gauntlets done in kind of like primer gray, but then they have like yellow line work throughout. Really kind of reminds me of like House of Wren, you know, like Ursa and the rest of the siblings, you know, they were all kind of like gray with yellow. I'm assuming that's some sort of homage to the family, which they've revealed were killed in the Siege of Mandalore, which sucks. Going down, she has different colored knee pads. She has different painted armor plates on the front of the boots. Otherwise, there's just a brown jumpsuit underneath. She features kind of like a orangey brown plastic rubber, you know, belt with the silver buckles. And it's just a really nice, accurate representation of the character. I mean, the pistols are nice. The figure is nice. You know, these accessories kind of suck. But, yeah, I mean, objectively, the meat and potatoes is here. You know, everything's fine. So, working through some articulation here, she features the double ball system neck, allowing her to look that far up, that far down. You can get some great rotation and a lot of pivot. Her arms can come up, the shoulder pads go into the torso. That's great. They go up that high, and there's a little bit of a butterfly joint. Not the deepest one, but it's there. 360 at the shoulders. Single jointed elbows that go a little past 90 and rotate. There's no gauntlet rotation. The seam here is very deep, but it's not a true articulation point. 360 on the wrist with both of them hinging up and down. She has a mid-torso ball joint, allowing her to crunch that far forward, a little bit back, pretty far back, side to side, a lot of side-to-side pivot. Her legs can come out to a true 180-degree split, kicking straight forward. Not much back. There's no thigh swivel. They've eliminated that cut, but that's fine because she features a swivel at the knee. There's a single joint that goes to 90, and then there's that swivel. That swivel replaces the thigh joint movement. Makes the thighs look a lot cleaner. I'm happier with that. She also features a rare point of articulation in the Black Series, which is the boot cut. She has a boot swivel in there. That's nice. So, can't go wrong with a boot cut. I admit I never really use it when they have it, but hey, it's there. Her feet can point straight down, really far forward, and there's a forward-facing pin for rocker, allowing you to get some pretty decently wide stances with both feet flat on the ground. To do some size comparing, set her down there. Just to provide a standard, here is the Black Series Imperial Stormtrooper, standing a good bit taller than her. I feel that's accurate. Here is the Red Box Grand Admiral Thrawn. I never bothered with the archive, and I'm not going to because now I'm just waiting for the actual live-action one to come. Here is the Ahsoka from the Mandalorian Grogu 3-pack. Here is the Lothal Ezra Bridger from the same wave. And then here is the Red Box Rebels Sabine with a helmet that actually fits, just with articulation that doesn't lend itself to standing. So yeah, all in all, I feel she scales pretty well, although I will say the Rebels one definitely towers over her, so I guess she's shrunk with age. Obviously, this was inspired by, you know, Hasbro didn't have a live-action person to base it off of, but yeah, all in all, everything works pretty good here. So, end of the day, what do I think of the Black Series Sabine from the Ahsoka show? I don't know. It's pretty good. I wish the helmet fit. I wish they painted the lightsaber accurately. everything else is really good. I gotta say, as far as the actual objective action figure here goes, it's a pretty good one. I'm happy to have it in the collection. However, can't say there's not frustrations. This is definitely not top-tier Hasbro, but it's pretty good. It seems like the accessory team really dropped it on this one. But yeah, do I recommend it? Sure. However, maybe it might be worth waiting, for a sale, let Amazon get it to $20 or something. Although, she's a main character, and you do need her for the shelf. If you're going to do any sort of Ahsoka shelf, or if you have like a Disney Plus shelf, where you mix your Mando and Ahsoka and Book of Boba figures, like Sabine's an essential character at this point. She's proven her worth in the show. And yeah, I'm happy to have it. I think you'd probably be happy to have it too. And yeah, a few gripes, but all in all, it's a pickup. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. It means a lot that you did. If you enjoyed, you should leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that end of video stuff. I'm going to go work on some other ones. So until then, may the Force be with each and every one of you, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!